Kotak Mahindra Bank is in focus as well. The new shares which were issued by the private sector lender due to the amalgamation of ING Vysya Bank started trading from today itself. Uday Kotak, the Executive Vice Chairman and the Managing Director of Kotak Mahindra Bank, joins in to talk about this development. Hi sir, thank you very much for joining in and congratulations on this development. First, wanted to start by asking you about what is the outlook on asset quality and net interest margins for Kotak and ING together. Do you think that there will be pressure on the consolidated gross NPAs as well as the net interest margins, maybe mostly because of the ING book?
Let me just say that wait for Kotak Mahindra Bank results on 5th of May and we'll give you a full picture on that. And keep in mind that the merger from a practical point of view and a legal point of view is effective April 1. So it would be at this stage early for us to give you comments on the combined situation right now, but we will try and give you some information along with our 5th May results.
Mr. Kotak, good morning. The foreign shareholding of the merged entity is close to that 49% cap. Could you tell us about the pending request with the FIPB on hiking this limit, foreign shareholding?
If you go back to our announcement on 20th of November, post the merger, keeping in mind that the foreign shareholding in ING Vysya Bank was about 70%. The merged entity foreign shareholding at that stage in November was about 47%, and the merged entity foreign shareholding currently is around 48%. We have applied to the FIPB requesting for an increase in foreign shareholding to 55%. Under the current foreign investment guidelines in India, foreign shareholding allowed in private sector banks is up to 74%. So from 48%, in totality, we have a lot of headroom. Now, once we get feedback from the FIPB, and if FIPB approves 55%, the board of Kotak Mahindra Bank will decide the limits within the approval of FIPB in terms of the level of foreign ownership.
Okay. How much does ING hold in the bank post the merger now, and what is the lock-in period for them as well?
ING, as you may be aware, was holding 43% in ING Vysya Bank. Post-merger, it holds about 6.5% in Kotak Mahindra Bank, and it has a lock-in of 1 year from the date of allotment.
So, does the bank need to reduce its promoter shareholding to 30% by December 2016? That would mean additional 4% equity dilution, and if so, what would promoters be contemplating, on the same?
You're right. The roadmap and the indicative roadmap which we have given to RBI is a shareholding of the promoters to 30% by December 2016. And as you know, if you look at the promoter shareholding 1 year ago, it was about 43%. We are now below 34% as I talk to you. And in due course, we will come back to you about how we see our approach to the roadmap.
Okay.
We still have a lot of time.
Okay, fair enough, sir. But focusing on the industry now, a couple of financials, say such as a few NBFCs as well as banks in the past week have reported improved gross NPAs. Are we seeing asset quality bottom out, or maybe the gross NPA cycle turning?
I will not comment on Kotak Mahindra Bank since our results are on 5th of May. But broadly as a system, on the banking industry, I think it is very case by case. The growth in the economy is very gradual. Therefore, there is no dramatic change. And I think each institution may be having specific situations. But I do believe that still the overall stress in the financial system is relatively high.
Okay, unseasonal rains and now an initial prediction of a possible below normal monsoon, Mr. Kotak. How do you think that's going to impact growth this year, the disinflationary momentum and the easing rate cycle?
I think we have to watch the data because finally data will speak. However, my expectation in terms of the rate cycle The RBI repo rate is currently 7.5%. My expectation is during calendar year 2015, the rates being either 7 or 7.25% depending on developments. If I still hope for 1 or 2 more rates, but we have to watch the space and watch the data.
Okay, focusing on rates then, so Kotak has cut its base rates by 15 basis points. How much more of the cumulative 50 basis points do you think you can pass on? And if so, by when? And what would your outlook be on cost of funds and even credit growth for the industry?
I think our approach to interest rates at the bank will be based on our data and cost of funds, and we will take a decision based on that in reality. We have also got to keep in mind that deposit rates in the Indian system are a little sticky. The PF rates which have been announced are talking about 8.75%, and if we really want rates on bank deposits to come down, the rates on the broader savings in the Indian economy need to be in tandem with the expectations of bank deposit rates.